This is a wide lens. Oh my god, check that out. Hey, what is up guys? I hope you guys are doing okay, especially with like coronavirus. Quarantine is literally killing us all. Dang it, that's a bad way to put it. Woo, what is up guys? I hope you guys are all doing okay, especially with the quarantine keeping us trapped. I've been sleeping like I'm hibernating. Oh my gosh, it's bad, but it's also good. All my days are like warping into one. Coronavirus is not lit. So today's video, I want to talk about something that has always been like one of my biggest fears. So it's gonna be actually about my future. I'm a perfectionist and I don't want to make mistakes, right? And when it comes to the future where you have no control over, okay, some control, but basically like no control over what happens in the future, I think it leaves me overwhelmed, and that usually leads to me just ignoring it, so I don't create expectations, which can lead to like regrets and then disappointment, etc., etc. That's just one of the things I really want to talk about today. What are my hands doing? What the heck? What is happening? Oh my gosh, it's 2:30 right now. What am I doing? Growing up, I was always so rebellious against everyone in the norm. Like, you know, like the typical Asian saying, oh, be a doctor, be a lawyer, make money, make your parents proud. Like, hearing this, not from my parents actually, but hearing it from like, I don't know, the society that I was in sort of led to me creating expectations for myself to sort of go against the norm and be successful in my own way. Like, what does that mean to like a kid, right? What that meant to me was to be original, stay creative, and just keep not listening and like being respectful and listening to authorities. I think I still kept that, which I bless my parents for teaching me. So math is like one of my favorite subjects growing up. I know a lot of you guys hate math and you guys probably hate me for loving math. I don't know. Yeah, I'd always like ask questions like, why is that true? It's crazy because I was like a freaking like 6th grader asking these questions, and my teacher's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Just listen, okay? No, not really. I'm just playing. I was too shy back then. But that's what was going on in my head, right? So I brought this like mentality into like other aspects of my life as I was like entering high school. I really was against like taking SAT and like taking like the Hagwon. Hagwon is like after school learning. Okay, I like grew up in a Korean church, so I was surrounded by a lot of Asians. And you know what Asians do? They're all about like the study grind and doing well in school and getting into the next college. That just growing up with that all around me, not with my friends, but with the parents of my friends, right? Like growing up with all that around me sort of pushed me into a mindset that wanted to like not go to college, be successful, and I had all these dreams to show the world that no, you don't have to force me to be a certain mold because who I am is special, and I really wanted to show that by being happy and being fulfilled with my life based on my own values and morals, which didn't really line up with the demands parents are putting on children at a young age. So I applied to 2 colleges. One is George Mason and another one is University of Maryland. Well, technically I applied to 5, but 3 of them, my mom was like, hey, can you please apply to more? I was like, okay, fine. If it's Common App, which is like, I just felt like one form and then I just hit click, 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 and I can send it off to like a couple colleges. I just did that. So that like I just added 3 more colleges. I don't need to go to an Ivy League because I don't want to have to prove my credibility or my ability to be original and creative. If I had to prove myself, then I'm like sort of giving in to all the expectations of those around me growing up. And I really wanted to prove everyone wrong in my own way. In like a nice way though, in like a really gentle and soft and caring way. I really wanted to show that, hey mom, dad, like academic culture, you can be like me and be successful in your own way and live a fulfilling life, even though you don't go to an Ivy League, even though you don't get straight A's. So college comes along, you know, like everyone gets excited. Freshman year is more of like building new habits, right? And setting new mini goals for yourself throughout the year. Everything's cool, right? Sophomore year, you get a little adjusted to it. You hit the 20s. So you're like, damn, I wish I was 21. Junior year comes along, 21. Everyone's 21. It's crazy. You start going to like a 300, 400 level classes. Yeah, so senior year comes along. This is when people started applying to jobs. I started talking about hey, what do you want to do after college? So every time someone asks me that question, I sit there like, my only response I really have is what I wanted for myself as a kid. I never sat down and wrote out like a blueprint of like, oh, what is the next step I should take? And what is a fulfilling life for me? Yeah, so like, it's weird. My intent was good as a kid, I would say, but my execution was terrible. And I think I'm slowly learning that just because you have good intentions doesn't really make up for it doesn't compensate like your bad behaviors. If you screw up, you screwed up. Oh. Imagine if I had like a mentor that sort of went through the same thing I went through, right? They give the advice that they went through and what they learned, and I can sort of skip that life journey. Yeah, it seems very optimistic and very dreamlike to be successful and not have to work or put in any effort into achieving that, right? Like, I've been so comfortable these past couple of years since I've been just focusing on what's in front of me, and that's been school. I guess I need to like step up and really take ownership of my life. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's freaking 3:12. I have so much potential, you know? We all have so much potential. Like, don't let that go to waste. Don't let it go to waste. Yeah, these questions are sort of like going through my mind these days, and I hope you guys can relate. And if you guys have advice for me or anyone else that may need any advice in any aspect of their life, please help them out. In a weird way, thank you, coronavirus, for allowing me to have more time to listen to myself. I love you guys.